Okay, we are back on with the sound here. Leadoff single by Carper Devin. He's out there on Devin Carper. He's out there on first base. Good stop by the catcher. Ebert on it quickly. Hold the runner at first base. Keep the runner at first base. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike to Hunter Price. Comes the pitch. There goes the runner inside. Throw down. Seemed to be in time. But the runner is safe. I'm a little blocked down here on the view. You may be too at home. Stolen base. Pitch with a ball. Runner at second. Nobody out. 2 balls, 1 strike to Hunter Price. Strike finds the outside corner to even the count at 2-2. Price asks for timeout, steps away from the plate, gathers himself, steps back in. Umpire says, let's go. Nobody out, runner at second base. Here comes Devlin's pitch. Foul off to the right. Still 2-2. Long wait. Checks the runner. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss on a curveball and cuts in on his hand. And Hunter Price is down on strike for the first out. Brings up Jake Swank and brings to the on-deck circle number 29, Isaac McClay, to the on-deck circle. Ball gets away from the catcher, and the runner moves up to third base. Ground ball out to third. That should keep the runner over there. Low, strong throw across. Gets the runner at first. 2 down, and the runner still down at third base.
Number 29, Isaac
Isaac
McClay.
McClay, first baseman for Juniata. Strike low in the zone, 0-1. Comes Devlin's next pitch. Strike 2. That was a good looking one. I bet McClay would like to have that one again. Here comes Devlin's delivery. High strike. McClay offers and fouls it off the screen. If you're just joining us, this game's being brought to you through an iPhone 6s Plus and YouTube channel. You know that much, the channel anyway. Here comes the pitch from Devlin. Swing and a miss, and the inning is over.
Rockstrap would like to thank the following presenting partners: Polk County Sports Marketing, Experience Kissimmee, 3 and number 23, J.J. Freeman.
Okay, here we go. Bottom of the first. Juniata stranded a runner in the top half of the inning. Franklin Marshall coming to bat. Leading off for F&M. Number 20. Hang on. Number 23. J.J. Freeman. Swing and a miss after that first pitch ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball in on the hands. Hits it foul down the left field line. Third baseman, left fielder give it a chase, but it bounces into the stands down there and out of play. One ball, 2 strikes on Freeman. Low and away, evens the count. Number 17, Drew Harshbarger pitching for Juniata. Into his wind, and here comes the pitch. Curveball breaks in over the third baseman's head. Freeman turns on the speed, rounds the bag just in case it got past or was bobbled by the left fielder. It was not. Freeman retreated to the bag at first, and a leadoff single
Left field number 1, Kelsey Lonnie.
for the Diplomats. Kelsey Lonnie, number 1, the left fielder. And the catcher threw down to a phantom runner. He thought Freeman was on his way already, but Freeman was heading back to the bag. Maybe there was a practice throw. 1 ball, no strikes to Lonnie. Toss over to get Freeman back. On his belly he is. Comes the pitch. Ooh, low and inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Harshbarger into the pitch, and that one's low too. 3 balls, no strikes. Don DiLoretto on deck. That one finds the outside corner. Fouled away off to the left. Count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Runner at first base here. Bottom of the first, no score. Second game of a doubleheader. If you're just joining us. And I know you're joining us, some of you Juniata fans. One of your parents. Hold on. High chopper over on the right side. Second baseman Fields is going to toss it underhand to the first baseman who had retreated to the bag on the play. Freeman motors down to second. 4-3 put out, 1 down. Kyle Liebert, catcher on deck. Here comes the pitch. Curveball. Cuts across the heart of the plate. Called for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Runner going. Ball's low and inside. Throw down. Safe. Freeman barely beats the tag. Just got under it. Good throw by the catcher. Not an easy throw to make. That ball was low and inside to the right-handed hitter. He had to go down and get it, avoid the batter, get that throw, and it was a low throw too, right on top of the bag. But Freeman was quicker. He got in there with a stolen base. Runner at third, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes the pitch from Harshbarger. Curveball, foul down a play to the right. One ball, 2 strikes. Whoa. Leans him back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As I was about to say a moment ago, one of the Juniata parents noticed I had been broadcasting, came over and asked for the contact information, so we have some of the Juniata fans and parents joining us here this afternoon. Welcome. 3 balls, 2 strikes, second full count. Delivered up here, offered here by Harshbarger. Or that could be Harshbarger. Ball is fouled away. I'll have to check with a Juniata parent or fan. Comes the pitch. Curveball. Good looking curveball. DiLoretto fouls it into the right field bleachers foul. One out runner at third. 8th pitch of this at bat for DiLoretto. Here it comes. Curveball, and he Fouls that back again. Oh, that looked like it hurt. I think he would have preferred the walk.
Catcher number 18, Kyle Lieber.
Turned away, threw the bat hard. I don't know how much muscle I heard. I think I heard a little bit more bone on that one. It's going to leave a mark. Catcher Kyle Ebert to the plate. Runners at first and third, one down. Always a sticky situation for the defense. Comes a pitch. Up and away. Will Samuel appears in the on-deck circle. Harshbarger finds the mark with that curveball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner goes, and Ebert fouls. Ball away. He was reaching for that pitch. Hit and run may have been on. Straight steal. Ebert might have held up on that. Comes a pitch. Popped up foul on the right side. Catcher, first baseman, both giving it a run. And it bounces over the screen up into the stands. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ground ball towards a hole and through. Franklin and Marshall pick up the first run of the game. One to nothing Diplomats on the single through the 6th hole by Kyle Ebert.
Third baseman number 10, Will Samuel.
De Loretta moves up to second. Runners first and second, 2 down. Ball is hit routinely out to left field. Left fielder camps under it, brings it in, gets the throw back to the cutoff man. Poirier comes to the plate. Hear no announcement from the...
Second baseman number 4, Andrew Poirier.
There it is. Poirier playing second base. Swing and a foul tip into the catcher's glove. 0-1. Outside corner low, 0-2. Curveball, stroked in the left field. Ebert's round in the bag, but he's going to stay there. I should say, not Ebert, but De Loretta.
Center fielder number 5, Kevin Lambert.
Loretto stays at third base. Bases are loaded now for Lammers. Three hits for the Diplomats here in the home half of the first. Bases loaded, 2 down. Ball up and away. Curveball swung on and missed. Fouled at the plate. One ball, one strike. Right back here at me. One ball, 2 strikes. Dan Moreno on deck. Comes Harsh Barger's pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, inning is over.
Don't forget to visit the concession stands located behind third base for hot dogs, cheeseburgers, ice cold soft drinks, and much more operated by the Secretary Lions Club.
Here we go. Top 2, Matt Anella leading off. The designated hitter swings and misses. I forgot to turn my mic off when I left, so hang on. Ball poke foul down the right field line. If YouTube picked that song up and it's copyrighted, it may prevent anyone from watching the game later. Apologies for that. Ball bounces in at the feet of Anella. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Up and away, even the count, 2-2. Right down the middle, poked into center field. And Brought in by the center fielder. One down.
Left fielder number 42, Colton Kubicki.
Defense today. Pitching, Matt Devlin to Kyle Ebert, as previously mentioned. I'll pick up here again in a minute. Swing and a miss. A straight fastball to Kubicki. First base is Dan Morano. Called strike. Morano down at first base. 0-2 to Kubicki. Caught him looking. Quick 2 outs here. Second base, Andrew Poyer.
Number 8, Sam Craig.
Third base, Will Samuel. Swing and a miss by Sam Craig. And another swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. That one bounces in. Devlin falls off the mound. J.J. Freeman out at shortstop for the Diplomats. Left field, Kelsey Lonnie. Center field, Kevin Lammers. Right field, Matt Can. Comes the pitch from Devlin. Offered enough of it to be strike 3. Devlin strikes out 2. See you in the bottom half of the inning here as Franklin Marshall comes to bat with a 1-run lead. First baseman Dan Morano leading off, yes, the bottom of the second here for Franklin and Marshall. Takes a strike on the outside corner. Comes the wind of the pitch. Curveball stroked into center field. Center fielder is getting under it. Makes a catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Right fielder number 9, Matthew Can.
Matt Can, right fielder, coming to the plate. Swing and a miss at a high fastball. 0-1. Leadoff hitter J.J. Freeman on deck. Fastball fouled away. 0-2. Foul off of the screen back here, as you could witness by the bouncing of the camera. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. He took something off of that. It was low and outside, and Can swung right through it. Quickly, 2 down.
Shortstop number 23, J.J. Freeman.
First pitch to Freeman is up and away. Ball 1. Off-speed pitch stays away. 2-0. Put something on that one. Hot line drive. Diving second baseman couldn't come up with it as it went over his glove into right field, and have a 2-out single off the bat of J.J. Freeman. He's 2 for 2 today. 1 to the left side, now 1 to the right side. Using the whole park. Kelsey Lonnie. Easy ground ball out to second, but he boosted and he's not going to get it in time. E4. He booted it, bounced off his chest, played hot potato for a second, just couldn't find the handle. And Freeman went into second base safely. Don DiLoretto nailed by that pitch in the left shoulder his last time up. Swings at a fastball and misses. 0-1. Got a runner out there in scoring position. He wants to get in. Inside umpire is going to call that one a strike. Comes the 0-2 pitch. Ball stroked hard to center field. Center fielder's on his horse. It's going to get down and over his head. That's going to pick up 2. DiLoretto's going to coast into second with a stand-up double and 2 RBIs. Franklin and Marshall takes the lead 3-0. Kyle Ebert hits the ball high in the center field. The center fielder, left fielder, both running for it. The ball drops. Left fielder dove for it, could not come up with it. And DiLoretto comes around to score the 3rd run of the inning, 4th overall for Franklin and Marshall. Single into center field. 2 hits for Kyle Ebert. Top of the order came loaded for bear today. Ball hit foul down the left field line. All 5 of the Franklin Marshall hits have happened so far in the top 4 spots. Just like the manager pencils them in. With that in mind, here comes a pitch. There's a stroke into left field. It's going to scoot Ebert up to second. And Will Samuel may have heard what I said about the top 4 doing all the work. Said, oh yeah, watch this, and pokes one into left center for a single. Runners at first and second, 2 out, 3 in. Andrew Poirier to the plate. Mind you, this all happened after there were 2 out. Morano flew out to center. Matt Can struck out. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. And that's when it began by Poirier. Falls a little short of the strike zone. Evens the count, 1-1. That finds the bottom. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Poirier. Low and away. Poirier is able to resist. That double hit by DiLoretto was really smoked. 410 to straightaway center. This is a large park, 340 down the lines and 380 in the alleys. Comes a pitch. Ball foul away. The stadium here, former home of the Cleveland Indians. Spring training, Cleveland Indians. Low. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at first and second, and they will be off when Harshbarger brings the delivery home. And here it comes. And there they go. Popped straight up and back this way. I better look out. Boom. There it is off the top of the awning behind me. 7 pitch at bat for Poirier. Kevin Lammers looming on deck. Looming Lammers. Comes a pitch. There go the runners. Too high. Bases are loaded for Kevin Lammers.
Center fielder number 5, Kevin Lammers.
Brings Dan Morano to the on-deck circle. He led off this bottom of the second inning. Unless somebody gets picked off, Franklin Marshall will have at least batted around. Ball popped high in the left field. Calls it, takes it in, inning over. But not before the Franklin Marshall Diplomats pick up 3 and take a 4-0 lead, where we stand at the end of 2. Be right back. Okay, here we go. We're back, top of the third. The catcher takes a ball on a strike. Joshua Gary is the catcher's name. And takes a strike call. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Joshua Gary. Fouled back. Count remains the same. Ground ball backhanded, picked up, thrown across, and gets him. Oh, great play by the Diplomats' third baseman, Will Samuel. Hits him once in the chest, drops, or hits him in the back of the arm, actually. He's trying to backhand it, drops down, tries to pick it up, drops it again, gets it up, and shoots a missile over to first base to get the runner in time. 5-3 on the putout. Fouled back here. Yeah, you saw that. Oh, 0-1 to Ryan McClain, second baseman for the Juniata Eagles. 1 ball, 1 strike after that pitch. Leadoff hitter Devin Carper on deck. Will be shortly. Comes the pitch. Up and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Accidental swing, hits the bag. First baseman reacts quickly. Jumps up to grab that ball before it gets by him and runs to the bag for the putout. 3 unassisted, 2 down. Yes, it is Devin Carper, center fielder, to the plate. Hit a line drive, almost knocked off Devlin's hat to open the game. Takes what looked like a slider for a strike. Slider or fastball? You see that? Yeah. Couple of called strike sliders to Carper here from Devlin. Here comes the pitch. Oh, tried to pick the corner with a fastball. Just a little too far outside. Here comes the wind. And the pitch. Inside. Devlin jumps over that one to save the ankles. Two ball, 2 strike pitch. Here it comes. Strike 3 called outside corner. Inning over.
baseman number 5, Hunter Price.
And we're back. And the first pitch to Hunter Price was wide. And that one's in the spot that he was looking for, and it splits the gap, but drops short. Here's a throw into the infield, but it was off-balance throw by the center fielder, and it bounced in slowly as Hunter Price, ends up at second with a double. That ball got up there and stopped, and then dropped in front of the center fielder. He had to come back and get it. Leadoff double here. Jake Swank, the hitter, grounded out to third his first time up. And there's another ground ball to the third baseman. Holds the runner and guns him down. 5-3, first pitch swinging for Jake Swank. One down runner at second still. Isaac McClay to the plate, struck out. Swinging his first time up.
First baseman number 29, Isaac McClay.
That ball is fair down the left field line. That's going to pick up a run. Brought up some chalk. Left fielder was on it quick, but not before McClay was in at second with the double. Matt Anella, designated hitter to the plate, flew out to center field his first time up. Swing and a miss. Juniata swinging early in the count. First pitch for three of these four first batters. That's low. 1 ball, 1 strike to Anella. Swing and a miss, an outside fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball inside, 2-2. A little too low. Count is full. Hits fouled on the third base line. Foul at the plate. Foul on a play. 8 pitch at bat so far for Anella here. Ball 4.
One fielder number 42, Colton Kubicki.
One out, runners at first and second. A run in for Juniata here in the bottom of the 4th. They broke through. Strike called to Colton Kubicki. Devlin steps off. Comes the pitch. Fouled back. Off the screen here. Foul back again off the screen. No balls, 2 strikes. Ball high. One ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Drops the ball. First base occupied, so the runner cannot try to go to first. He's called out.
Right fielder number 8, Sam Craig.
For the second out of the inning. Sam Craig, right fielder, to the plate now with runners out there on first and second. 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. Juniata trailing 4-1. Backdoor curveball finds it. 0-1. A little too far outside with that fastball, 1-1. Swing and a foul at the plate, bounces away off the catcher. Umpire's going to give the catcher a little break there. Ebert got dinged on that one. Ump takes a slow walk out, give a baseball and an encouraging word. Probably not. To Devlin. And everybody returns to their places and we're ready to go again. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Craig. Devlin into his stretch. Here comes a pitch. Inside, gets away from the catcher. Runners move up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, runners at second and third. Both teams are wanting this. Devlin wanting the out. Juniata, the hit and the runs. Swing and fouled back over the catcher's head off the backstop. On deck hitter Joshua Jerry and his catcher shin guard scurries over to retrieve the ball and hurries back to the dugout, and we're ready to go again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2-1. Matt Devlin in from the stretch. Here comes a pitch. Way high. Count goes full. 23rd pitch this inning for Devlin. Roughly. Prior outings were 15, 12, and 13 prior innings. Big pitch here for both teams. Here it comes. Down the middle, hit into right field, and curving foul. No, that was the 24th pitch, not the 18th. 18th was the tally after the last batter. Juniata making Devlin work this inning. Comes a pitch. Swing and a miss, and the inning's over. Devlin gritted that one out, and then his teammate, the bench clears to come out and let him know it. Nice work, young man. I have him roughly at 65 pitches through 4 innings, 25 in that inning. Official pitch counts behind me, though. The other players. Going to try and adjust the camera now so we can get a little bit more third base. It's a little better. See what happens if I move that. No, just about the same.
Leading off the inning, left fielder number 1, Kelsey Monty.
Lonnie leading off the bottom of the 4th. Takes a strike called. Harshbarger tries to drop one in on the outside corner there, but a little short. 1 ball, 1 strike. That was up in the zone and good enough for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Curve ball Comebacker. Harshbarger takes a few steps, stops and underhands it to the first baseman. One down on the 1-3 putout. Brings up Don DiLoretto.
Designated hitter number 19, Don DiLoretto.
DiLoretto's 1-for-1 was hit by a pitch and then hit a pitch over the center fielder's head for a double in the second. Breaking ball misses the plate. 1-0. Glides across the outside corner for a strike. There sure are a lot of bugs in Florida. They are all over me here. Inside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Little ones, big ones. All of the way. 3-1. Ball 4. Got a base runner here. Brings up Kyle Ebert. 2 for 2, couple of singles.
Catcher number 18, Kyle Ebert.
Hit foul. Foul back here. No balls, 2 strikes. I came to these games from Seattle, Washington. Came down here last week. Lived in Florida many, many years ago. But came down to watch my son and these boys play some baseball. I've been treated to a pretty good time. Comes a pitch. Bounces in, gets away from the catcher, and DiLoretto is going to get down to second base on the wild pitch. Been treated pretty well by friends, family, and the baseball team's been doing really well too. Up until the first, they were 5-0. Won the first 2 games of the tournament yesterday, and 3-0 overall in the pre-conference schedule. Had been 5-0. Curveball hits him. Runners at first and second. 1 down is going to bring up Will Samuel.
Third baseman number 10, Will Samuel.
Anyway, in the first game of this doubleheader, pitcher's duel, Juniata came out on top, 2-1. First loss for Franklin and Marshall. I'm not familiar with Juniata's overall record. Here comes a pitch to Samuel. Ball's up and away. So in Seattle, not quite so many bugs. Maybe too much water for them, too much rain. Wash them out of the sky. Comes a pitch. Two balls, no strikes to Samuel. Runners at first and second. Franklin and Marshall looking to get that run back. And maybe a couple more. Inside, 3-0. Harshbarger struggled in the second inning, giving up 23 pitches when Franklin and Marshall scored their 3 runs. Comes a pitch, ball 4, and Diplomat's going to have the bases loaded here.
Second baseman number 4, Andrew Poyer.
Andrew Poyer, 1 for 1. A single through the 6 hole and a walk. Kevin Lammers on deck. And timeout, and that may be it. Yep, Harshbarger his day is done. Got a new pitcher coming in. Let me see the number. Number 9. Let's see, was he already in the game? Nope. No, he's new. Number 9, Julius Thomas. And we're ready to go. Thomas has completed his warm-up pitches. Poyer steps in. The base is loaded, 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th. Franklin and Marshall up 4-1. 1 out. Thomas's first pitch stays up. Ball 1. Oh, hits him right on the hip bone. And he's hopping down the first with an RBI.
Center fielder number 5, Kevin Lammers.
And Lammers up here looking to break it open. Swings the first pitch, pops it up on the infield. First baseman takes it, 2 down. Brings up Don Morano, first baseman. Dan Moreno. Ball is outside to Moreno. Dan has flown out to center field and grounded out to the shortstop. Another ball is up. Fouls it off down the left field line. 2 balls, 1 strike. Comes the pitch. Hits him. Comes another run. And the benches are... Oh, the Franklin Marshall bench came out to congratulate their runner. So Thomas inherits a bases loaded situation and promptly hits his first 2 batters. Got the second batter to pop out for the second out, and then hits another batter. Ball 1 to Matt Can. Ball is low, skips just behind the catcher. He picks it up in time to keep anyone from advancing. 2 balls, no strikes to Matt Can. Strike called at the knees. 2-1. Curve ball away. 3 balls, 1 strike. There's activity in both bullpens. Pretty far away. Cannot see any numbers clearly. Nope. Comes a pitch. Finds the outside corner. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Bases loaded. The runners will be off on Thomas's pitch. Here it comes. There they go. Hit hard and high into left center field. Who's going to get that? Center fielder calls off the left fielder, takes it at the warning track, and the inning comes to a close. But not until after 2 more diplomats cross the plate. See you in the bottom at the top of the 5th. Josh Gary leading off the top of the fifth for Juniata. And that got a piece of the catcher. That foul ball. Ebert wants to have a couple of tosses with Devlin just to make sure everything's working all right. Umpire grants him that. Those two take a beating back here, and they have a lot of respect for each other, and they watch out for each other. Give each other time to get their bearings back or let the sting fade, and then they're ready to go like we are here right now. Curveball stays high to Joshua Gary. 1 ball, 1 strike. And now Ebert takes one off the mask and knocks his mask off. Jarred his molars, I think. Back-to-back pitches. Putting some nicks in Ebert. That one bounces in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball inside, full count. Devlin coming off a long inning, the prior inning where Juniata picked up their first run, and so Franklin and Marshall has been having someone getting ready in the bullpen. High chopper out to short. On it quick. Off balance throw. Gets his man, 1 down.
Second baseman number 7, Ryan McLean.
Ryan McLean, second baseman. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Grounded out to the first baseman back in the 3rd inning. Swing and a miss and takes the strike. Called. 0-2. Bounces in. Good stop by the catcher. That one's wide. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Low and in, gets away from the catcher. And one of the coaches is going to come out of, looks like Coach Luke coming out of the dugout. Pick that one up. High chopper out to the first baseman, going to take it himself, steps on the bag. That's becoming a habit for McLean. A couple of ground downs to the first baseman. Well, maybe 2 times doesn't make a habit. Back to the top of the order. Devin Carper singled and struck out looking. After a ball, Carper is hit in the foot. A 2 down hit by pitcher.
Third baseman number 5, Hunter Price.
And here comes the coach, and that's probably going to be it for Devlin. Yep. And Devlin gets a hand from his teammates. Pitch a pretty good game here. Giving up that solo run through 4 2/3 inning.
Now pitching number 22, Ryan DeWalt.
Through Devlin's work, he struck out 7, walked 1, hit 1, gave up 3 hits and 1 run. Nice afternoon of work. Taking over for Devlin and pitching to Hunter Price is number 22, Ryan DeWalt. First pitch is fouled away. Fastball for a strike. 0-2 to Price. Hunter Price. Did I say Hunter Pence a minute ago? Understandable mistake. Hunter P is going to call up that name. But this is Hunter Price, in case I did say that. Ball is hit high into right field. Right fielder shades his eyes, takes a few steps back, brings the ball in for the third out, and the inning comes to a close. Coming to the bottom of the fifth, a 6-1 lead for Franklin and Marshall. Reminder, this is a 7-inning game. We will not be going 9 today. Both games of the doubleheader, 7 innings only. So don't be surprised at the end of 7 or 6.5. Shortstop J.J. Freeman leading off, 2 for 3, a couple of singles, couple of runs scored. Takes the ball high. Julius Thomas back out there for his second inning of work. Delivers a strike to Freeman. Evens the count 1-1. Looking for the back door on that one. It landed on the porch. Not quite good enough for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Wait a minute. Yes. Ball is hit foul. And on a play, 2 balls, 2 strikes. To Freeman. Hit hard to center field. Center fielder's on his horse. He's running. He's going to get over his head. He catches it right before it hops on the bounces off the wall. And Freeman stands up double here to lead off the 5th. That ball was hit close to 400 feet. Three for 4 a day for Freeman. Kelsey Lonnie up. 0 for 3, reached on a ball was outside. Reached on an error in the second inning. Came around to score. Error on the second baseman. Ball's inside. Pass ball on the catcher. Freeman transits over to third base. 2 balls, no strikes. Don DiLoretto on deck. Ball bounces in, 3-0. Taken all the way. Lonnie takes a strike low in the zone. 3 balls, 1 strike. Nobody out. Runner at third base. Bottom 5, 6-1. Diplomats. Hit hard. Knocked down by the first baseman. Who's going to get there first? What did they say? Let's see. He's safe at first. All right, beats it out. RBI. First baseman dove hard to his right, off his glove. Seven one. Runner at first, nobody down. Don DiLoretto takes a strike. And the ball. Toss over to get Lonnie back. Strike two. Comes Thomas's pitch. Runner goes. Throw down. And the runner's safe. A stolen bag for Kelsey Lonnie. I think the pitch was called a strike. Looked like the scoreboard missed it, watching the runner themselves. Yep, nobody knew because DiLoretto thought he was still batting. Now he's walking away, brings up Kyle Ebert. So DiLoretto called out on strikes for the first out and the stolen base. Okay, we're ready to go again. Ebert steps in with the runner at second base and 1 out. A run in already here in the home half of the fifth. Swung on and fouled back. Ground ball down the third baseline under the third baseman's glove. They're going to send the runner? Yes, they are. He will score without a problem. And Ebert scoots into second with a double. 3 for 3. 2 singles, a double, and hit by a pitch.
Third baseman number 10, Will Samuel.
And that's going to be it for Thomas. The coach has given the signal to the bullpen. Looks like number 13. That is Jack Johnson. Taking a break from the music. Coming in to pitch some baseball. This game feels like a hot Florida afternoon. It's Slowed to a crawl.
Now pitching number 13, Jack Johnson.
First pitch hit into the gap. That's going to pick up the runner. Samuel's going to stop at first with an RBI single.
Second baseman number 4, Andrew Poyer.
Poyer takes a strike. It's now 9-1 here in the bottom of the fifth. Still just one out with the runner at first base. Kevin Lammer's on deck. And Poyer pokes a fly ball out to center field. Easily taken in for the second out.
Center fielder number 5, Kevin Lammers.
Comes Lammers 0 for 3, a strikeout, fly out, and a pop out. Toss over to get the runner back. He gets back. Standing. High hopper hits the turf, jumps over the second baseman's head. He's going to go to third. There's not going to be a throw. Second baseman was loping casually in to get that ball. I said the turf. It's grass on here, of course. But it hits the edge of the grass and the dirt and hopped high over his head. Going to be a base hit for Lammers. Samuel goes to third. Runners at first and third, 2 down. Dan Morano comes to the plate. Swings and fouls it back. That was not thunder that precedes a rain shower in a Florida afternoon. It was Morano's foul ball hitting the top of the canopy here. Here comes a pitch. Hits the ball hard the opposite way. The left fielder sees it, takes it in, and the inning is over. Franklin Marshall picks up 3 more. They take a 9-1 lead coming into the 6th inning.
2, Jake Swank.
Jake Swank, shortstop, leading off here. Hits the ball high into center field. Center fielder Lammers takes it in for the first down of the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out.
First baseman number 29, Isaac McClay.
Isaac McClay. Strikeout and a double. Swung and fouled at the plate. 0-1. Ryan DeWalt still out there on the mound for the Diplomats. Breaking ball, a little short, 1-1. Strike 2 called. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball stroked over the shortstop's head. Lammers thought about going for it, but decided to keep it in front of him. So let it be a single. 1 out, 1 on. Looks like we have a pinch hitter here for Juniata, number 30, Tyler Seifert. One out, 1 on. 9-1 lead for Franklin Marshall Diplomats here in the top of the 6th of a 7-inning game. Swung on and fouled. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Toss over to get the runner back. Popped up and back and out of play. Still 0-2. Popped high on the left side. Third baseman takes it. Drifted back into fair play. There are 2 down. Brings up number 42, left fielder Colton Kubicki.
Left fielder number 42, Colton Kubicki.
Kubicki's got a couple of strikeouts in today's game. One looking, one swinging. Swing and a foul back. Ground ball to the third baseman. Picks it up. Throws it across. 5-3 put out. The 6th inning is in the books. I'm sorry. It is not. That was the end of the top of the sixth. Coming to the bottom of the sixth, the home half of the sixth, Franklin and Marshall coming to bat, leading 9-1. And we are back with the audio here. A little technical difficulty. Swing and a miss. Catcher drops the ball, throws it down to first base. And the inning comes to a close. Number 12, Corey Vogt, pinch hitting for Sam Craig. Top of the seventh, the last chance for Juniata to get back in this game, trailing 9-1. Take the first pitch ball from the new pitcher for Franklin and Marshall, number 17, Kurt Elmer. Follow that ball up with a called strike. 1-1. And one on the outside corner. Curveball drops short. 2-2. And that ball skips in too, scooting Vogt back off the plate. Full count. Comes the pitch. Swing and fouled. Looked like that had gone off the batter's right foot. Ball 4 is wide.
Number 22, Ben Rabb.
It's only the second walk of the game by Diplomat pitchers. First walk was by Devlin back in the 4th, and then Devlin hit a batter in the 5th before he was replaced by DeWalt, and Elmer's thrown a ball here to another pinch hitter, number 22, Ben Rabb. Swing and a miss by Rabb. Ball's up and away. Eber tries to drag it back into the zone, but to no avail. 2 balls, 1 strike. And there's another one up and away, 3-1. Elmer in danger, putting the first 2 hitters on via the walk here. He's got to come in. And Rabb knows it. What's going to happen? Wait and see. Here comes a pitch. Hit to center. Going to be a base hit.
Number 14, Isaiah Kupinski.
Another pinch hitter. Number 14, Isaiah Kopinski, pinch hitting here in the 7th. There's a chopper. Pitcher's going to get it, and he doesn't pick the ball up, and Juniata is going to have the bases loaded here. A swinging bunt. I don't think there was going to be a play. Elmer was going to have to field it facing the third base dugout, turn around, and throw a seed to first base to get the hitter. And under that pressure, he did not pick the ball up. Bases loaded, nobody out here on that infield single by Kopinski. Back to the top of the order. It's the position anyway. I don't know if there is a pinch hitter or not. The jersey has a couple of numbers on it, and the leadoff hitter, Carper, number 20, is the pinch hitter. Casey Fellinger takes ball 1 and fouls one away. One ball, 1 strike. A succession of pinch hitters so far in this inning, 3 of them, and all have reached base via the walk and 2 singles. The 4th one, the 4th pinch hitter, Casey Fellinger, is at the plate now with a 1-1 count. Hit foul down toward the third base coaching box. Double play ground ball. 6, 4, 3. And a run scores. But what Franklin and Marshall wants here are outs, and they just got 2 big ones.
Number 15, Kobe Rogers.
Pinch hitter, another pinch hitter. Number 15, Kobe Rogers. 2 down. A runner at third base. First pitch to Rogers is high. Two balls, no strikes to Rogers. 9-2 after that RBI. Finds the onside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike to Kobe Rogers. Foul away, even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Down to their last strike are the Eagles. Ball is up, count is full. Two balls, 2 strike. Here comes Elmer's pitch. High chop around to second base. Oh, it takes a funny hop. And quickly hauled in after that hop. Thrown to first base. And the game is over. Thank you for joining us today. Check your schedule. Franklin and Marshall Diplomat fans listening from home. And we will be back for first pitch at that point.
Final score, Franklin and Marshall with a 9-2 victory here over Juniata. 9 runs and 11 hits and no errors for the Diplomats.
9-11-0 for the Diplomats.
2 errors for the Eagles. Ladies and
2-6-2 for the Eagles. Diplomats split the doubleheader today, losing the first one 2-1, winning big here tonight 9-2. They are 3-1 in the tournament so far this weekend. We'll see you tomorrow.